Well, hello, Iron Bill back again with another video. And it's been a while since I've put anything up, but let's be honest, there hasn't really been a lot of interesting content going on in the latter half of the season. And life gets busy and, I prioritize. So I apologize if you're somebody who requires a lot of frequent content. I try to do it when there's stuff to do, but yeah, I've played. I've been very actively playing. In fact, I'm ashamed to say my season rank was 544. I mean, I was actually in it. I even worked on an alt character for my son-in-law, but there wasn't a lot that I felt was worthy of putting up on the web, so I just didn't. So I forgive me for that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. I've not gotten into Season of the Wish yet. This is season 23, so you're going to see it live with me if you haven't gotten into it yet already. We're jumping into it now and we're kicking it off. I've updated my Steam. I am playing on PC, and so while that's loading, today's video is sponsored by Diet Coke. Diet Coke. Mmm. Taste of an old generation. I need to get off that someday. Not very healthy for me. All right, loading in. Which character should I play? Which toon? Should it be Hunter, Titan, or Warlock? Now you know the answer to this already. It has to be Warlock. So we're going to start with the Warlock. I have the character pretty much prepped for this. I ran out of time, actually. I was up against it. A lot of stuff came up here in the last few days, and I wasn't able to get back in here the way I wanted. But I did cram in my bounties, and although not full, and I don't ever advise that you completely fill up your bounties, because sometimes the starting season requires that you accept some bounties. So the limit, I think, is 63, and you don't want to hold 63. 55, maybe 60 max. All right, season 23 launch sale starts today. Destiny 2's expansions are up to 75% off through December 5th. Check out the store expansions tab. Okay, so if you're a new light player and you're wanting to get in here and actually take care of some old content, now's the time. All right, so here we're going to go with Warlock. I was set up for a raid last time I was in. Did Master Raid. I've already got a large XP seasonal boost.
The dreaming city. An awoken stronghold beyond the reach of any outsider. Such was my wish. Granted by Riven, the last Ahamkara, who bargained only with me. Until my city was invaded. First by the Taken King, and then the Witch Queen. Riven struck new bargains with them, and with her dying breath she granted a wish that laid a curse upon the dreaming city. But Savathun is shrewd and clever. In secret, she inscribed her true wish on the wall that governs the terms of Riven's pact with me. A wish to pursue the witness. Only Riven can open the way. Riven, whose heart was torn out by guardians. My Techeuns assembled to conjure her spirit now. We shall make Savathun's final wish, and hear Riven's final price.
Well, if you had any doubt about going back into the Dreaming City, let's just set that aside. We are clearly going back into the Dreaming City. We will, yeah.
Got it. My Techeuns are preparing a spell to conjure Riven's spirit so that she can grant Savathun's wish. However, the Vex of the Soul Divisive have laid siege to the Keep of Voices in an attempt to halt our efforts. I must call upon you to defend the Dreaming City once again. Petra and Crow will guide your path.
getting error messages on my stream here. I hope it's going okay. Objective. Enter the Dreaming City. Ooh. Alright, let's look at our weapons. I have not even looked at what we have loaded. This is my typical raid loadout. It's not bad, it's not a bad way to start. Although I don't want to use that class. I think I want to use Arc is the safest way to go. Let's use... Alright. That I can do. Let's try that. Power's back to 1810.
Apologies for not rolling out the red carpet. I've been preoccupied.
Haven't we all? What's our situation?
The Techians evacuated the keep with Riven's Heart. The Vex have since fortified their position.
Then let's cut them down and take back what's ours.
The pity is, we oftentimes don't take the time to look around now. Like going up there to see what's up there. I've got to know. I don't see anything just yet, other than the masses there. But clearly we're not going to get in there just yet. Nothing unusual on the symbology. Don't see anything that stands out just yet. I've got my brightness up quite a bit for the Abyss in Crota's End. I may have to knock that back a little bit if this all winds up being so bright. Again, nothing in the statuary that seems unusual. They all seem identical. And here we go. There are the enemies. Let's just get on it. Oh, something's right on me, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Thought something is blowing me off to the side. And there is a Cyclops. Wish Ender is a good way to start. Okay, so we have crystals that we're going to have to kill. Oh, okay. I let some of those enemies escape while I was looking around. Cyclops firing on me now. Only see two. These don't seem particularly strong yet. A lot of teleporting though. Are you seeing it? I don't know if the stream's causing that or what, if it's just the way it's going to be. Alright. Let's go this way. There's an enemy. Well, if you haven't guessed, Wish Ender is a good way to start. And I'm going to be curious to see what that engram gives me, what the new season weapons are, etc. Yeah, nothing special yet. That's the first one. Simple
A
enough.
good start, but there are more Vex gathered around Riven's remains. The Techeuns need a fragment of those remains to cast their spell.
A spell to conjure Riven's spirit. Are you sure about this, Petra?
I'm sure that I trust my queen's judgment.
Does this look familiar to anyone? They're running us through some of the old content. Yeah, I guess I'm going up. Running Last Wish backwards right now. Okay, so we killed those guys. Now we gotta figure a way around, so it's gotta be a walk. Alright, so far so good. Oh, I have a phone call. I apologize. Hello? Unfortunately, I have to take what are usually spam calls because I actually am a caretaker for my brother, and they're just phone calls. I never know where they're coming from for sure. And so I apologize for that. Three shots with a Wish Ender, not even direct hits. Alright, that did that. Okay, that's one. That's two.
Time to visit Riven's corpse. A shame I wasn't around to see the killing blow.
We never should have done it. She set a trap and I walked right into it. My desire for vengeance blinded me to her schemes.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Well, if you ever wanted to explore this area slowly, this is the time. Stuff you don't get to see. That's really interesting. Almost like a museum set piece, isn't it? The Queen's Walk, of course it is. See it?
Whatever they're doing, you'd better put a stop to it.
Pretty much did,
That
didn't it?
got their attention. Don't let them near Riven.
This should handle things pretty well. And they're going to start coming from the other direction. If I was faster, this is absolutely the way to go.
That's the last of them. Retrieve the fragment and bring it to the chamber. I'll hail Queen Mara.
Can't be that easy. And it's not. Alright, so how are we going to bust the shield on that? It's showing that we run. He's not pursuing. Or is he? Question is, how do we make him not immune? These lit up? No. I might be missing something, I might not be. We're going to just proceed where the arrow tells us to go, kill enemies as we move along. And back down.
Well done, Guardian. Deliver what my Techeuns require, and they will open a portal to the Wall of Wishes as they begin to conjure Riven.
We'll place it.
Your deep sight will reveal Savathun's wish. Once Riven grants it, we can at last pursue the witness.
Through the portal. Okay, so bird. I almost feel like I need to write that down.
Hear me, Riven. Savathun's final wish, inscribed in secrecy, has been invoked by the Guardian. Grant it now, and feast upon the difference between desire and reality.
Such a long slumber. Such a rude awakening. Grant the Witch Queen's final wish, you say? I refuse.
Wasn't gonna be that easy.
Leave us.
Queen Mara, what a joyous reunion.
For what reason do you refuse to grant the wish?
Why would I, oh Majesty mine? lest you forget, I am dead, as are the rest of my kind. The Vanguard made sure of it. I need no reason to refuse your wish, only a reason to grant it. What could you possibly offer to entice my cooperation? It wasn't enough for your champions to slay me, but then you saw to the destruction of all my eggs. Well, not all of them.
Like the one in Savathun's Spire.
One of many, hidden within my lair, away from your vengeful eyes. But if you were to secure them on my behalf, then you would also secure your heart's desire.
And ensure that the Ahamkara live to terrorize us once again. Very well, Riven. We have struck a bargain.
Mara Sov is a trickster, if you recall. Okay, so we are finally back on the helm. Need to check my post box, make sure it's not full of whatever. And yeah, memory of Cade, we can delete that. This other stuff can wait. Let's see what we have in terms of quests. Speak to Mara. Debrief with Mara Sov in the helm. That's got to be down here. Or she's down here. Wow. So, this was quite by accident. Open chests at the end of a pathway in Riven's Lair or the Coil. These are new activities apparently. Defeat targets with weapons and kinetic slot. Combatants in Riven's Lair or the Coil and Guardians are worth more progress. Defeat targets with precision final blows. Combatants in Riven's Lair or the Coil offer more. Solar or stasis defeats. And then additional. And let's look at our decoding. Let's see what our weapons are. Super cluster shotgun. This is a pinpoint slug frame. That's an unusual looking one. Good base range. Good, actually very good base stats. Scatter signal. This is a 500. This will be interesting. Stasis fusion. Yes. Heck yes to that. Let's see. Trace rifle. A stasis one. That's legendary. Good. Lethophobia. Let's call it lethophobia. This is a lightweight frame. Terrible accuracy on this. These, unless they got some love this time around, I don't know. This is I don't know. Void, I don't know. I don't know if that's a need. Scalar potential. Ooh, a 540 frame pulse. Rapid fire. Looks a lot like, I can't think of the name of it right now. A primary, that's a 360. It's from the same foundry. And then a linear fusion. Doomed Petitioner. This is a 533. I like that. It is void. Does it take the place of the Taipan? I don't know about that. And then you have the old weapons from... These were never really that good. I wouldn't get that excited about these. Subjunctive. And I really didn't like their aesthetic at all, the rotting aesthetic. Not a fan. Not a fan. I won't be beating myself up over those. Let's look at the armor. Worm God, Hood. Warlocks always get the worst of this. Chess piece. No. This is a hard no for me. I will not be aggressively going after these. Not very attractive at all. At all. At all. At all. Okay. All right. Some interesting weapons here. The first 3 were pretty solid. After that, I don't know. But it does look like we have some weapons to chase. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some bounties. Because why wouldn't I? That's all. Oh, you know what? I kind of screwed myself up there. I still have bounties to turn in. Oh, I got to see what this is. Yeah. I do not like the aesthetic we have this season at all. At all, at all, at all, at all. Alright, so we are currently at rank 5. How did we get there so fast, I wonder? Oh, and I've got the trace rifle already. Let's see what I got on it. Headstone and slideways? I don't know about that. I'm going to take that. Range masterwork though. I wonder if I can do a backup mag on this. Because I think that's going to be the story with this. Yeah, let's do a backup mag. Nah, that didn't do much of anything. Just added 5 rounds. Alright, we'll go with targeting. Or 7 rounds. Yeah. That's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Oftentimes on the machine guns you want to do that. The LMGs. Alright, so let's find Marasov. She's around here somewhere. Guess go check the helm. Always takes me a minute to get my bearings. Ah, there she is.
I knew there would be a cost in bargaining with Riven. I did not intend it to be a cost we kept paying all these years later. But now, the Witch Queen's scrolls have confirmed my greatest fear. The curse on the Dreaming City cannot be undone. I've pored over 1,000 possibilities, but the Corsair souls trapped there remain. I won't give up on them. Even with the curse in place, there must be a way to bring my people home. A task for tomorrow, perhaps. All this pain Riven has inflicted, and still we're beholden to her. There must be alternatives to restoring her clutch. The resurgence of the Ahamkara now, taken or not, could be disastrous. The Reef and the last city went to war to stop them before. For now, above all else, we must pursue the Witness. I need an operative to finish this bargain with Riven, force her to enact the final wish. So while I ponder countermeasures, you do what you do best. Carve a path.
Ah, here we go. Got our artifact. And a red border weapon. First one. And look at this. This is why you got to be careful about these bounties. That's exactly why. Alright, so let's take one of our lower level ones. I'm almost at the place. Let's do that. Now we gotta go speak to Riven, back where we were. I'm gonna look at our rank again. We're still at 5. When we get to 6, this is what I want to point out. What we're after here. Oh, okay. No, this confuses me. Okay, I didn't think there was any way our season rank was already up. I'm rank 5 because I'm reset all the way back to 5. What I want to do is I want to get to my first booster, maybe my second booster. I want to get right in here to rank 7 per se, for instance. And then I want to turn all those bounties in. And that will give me, and preferably with a clanmate with Guiding Sight on, Guiding Sight, or Blinding Light. Yeah. Because this will give the best XP gain. As promised, they did reduce the amount it cost to put things in. So, prize pursuant, checking ghosts, checking for chests. Wombo detector, doing both for that. Boom. Alright, so now with this, that's a resilience armor. What are these? Wow. This is something we'll have to pay attention to. Yep. As we learn more about what these things are, we're really going to have to pay attention to that. But right now I've used up 10. I could drop this, and I would have enough for this. Let's try it. See what happens. Got nothing to lose. And if nothing else, well, no, I don't want to knock down my Guiding Sight. I could knock that off for now. I don't really need to track that stuff. Alright, so let's see. Earn bonus enhancement cores when completing ritual activities. That's always good. Earn bonus enhancement prisms when completing ritual activities. That's good. Achieving victory in ritual activities grants a chance to award an upgrade module. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. I know what they are. Okay. And achieving victory in ritual activities grants a chance to drop an additional piece of legendary gear. Let's go with that for now. And then maybe that. And that'll keep us in resources. That's what I'm going to go with for now. Okay. Now let's see what we can unlock here. We have 2, so Unstoppable Bow. We're going to do that. Overload Auto Rifle, Overload Pulse, Unstoppable Hand Cannon, Piercing Sidearm. So they did say this season that they would have sidearms be involved in that. Okay, Overload Rocket Launchers. I don't know about that. I don't know. Alright, so combination Flame, Fiber, and Freeze. Combine Solar Strand and Solar Stasis. Kindling Trigger. Radiant causes solar weapons to apply Scorch. Blast Radius. Rapid Final Blows with Rocket Launchers and Grenade Launchers. Grant Armor Charge. Origin Specialization perk. From Whence You Came. Increases ability to damage taken and scorned combatants. I mean, we're going to be seeing a lot of them, so that might be worth putting on. Flint Striker, Rapid Solar Weapon, Precision Hits, and Rapid Solar Weapon Final Blows grant Radiant. It's looking like a solar meta, isn't it? Torch. While Radiant deal increased weapon damage to combatants affected by Strand and Stasis debuffs. Heart of the Flame, casting your Solar Super grants nearby allies Radiant. Yep, and there's our second specialization perk. Wished into being. While your super is nearly fully charged, ability Final Blows spawn orbs of power. Wearing Season of the Wish armor decreases super amount threshold. Unraveling Orbs. Picking up an orb of power grants strand weapons unraveling rounds. Defeating the encased combatant spawns stasis crystals. Causing ally damage with the solar ability weakens champions and bosses for a short duration. Oh man, I just don't want to play Solar Warlock. I just don't. Ugh. Overload Rocket Launchers. We've talked about Dragon's Bite. Breaking a combatant's shield with a strand or stasis weapon has a chance to suspend or freeze that combatant. And of course, wearing season armor increases the chances. Horde Shuttle. Damaging unraveled targets with the weapon occasionally spawns threadling. Occasionally is the operative word. Hail the Storm. Shattering encased targets and stasis crystals deal increased damage. Rays of Precision. While Radiant Solar Precision final blows cause combatants to ignite. That's going to be a big one. Solo Operative, that brought this back. While you're the only member of your fire team, you deal increased damage to all combatants. This is a big one. This is a must-have for solo players especially. And Argent Ordnance. Firing a rocket launcher consumes 1 stack of armor charge, granting increased damage and reload speed until you reload and stow your rocket launcher. So, something about, if you read the patch notes, yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to build into the active perks because they really pulled back the strength of that stuff. And so I tend to be a passive perk kind of guy anyway. Throw them on and forget them. Don't have to do a whole lot of setup to do them. Solo Operative is a perfect example of that. Yeah. And this time it's not even tied to, matching your weapons to your subclass. So, I mean, that is an example of what I would use. Probably I would build in with these, to make sure that I'm getting any benefit from playing those classes. I will look for the ones on the strain weapons, but I'll unlock this whole column, and then we'll just start seeing from there what I do. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. This season is going to be more about gunplay, I can tell you that. A lot more. Alright, so let's go talk to Riven.
Greetings, old guardian mine. I always knew we could work together. I speak to you now with my true voice. Consider it a sign of trust. The need for deceit has passed. My corporeal death freed me from the Taken curse. My bargain with their king has expired. These Techeuns strain themselves to conjure my essence. They cannot do so forever. Savathun's wish will be the last I grant. Mara has made clear the terms of our agreement. Retrieve my last clutch of uncorrupted eggs, and I will uphold my end of the bargain. Obviously, I cannot gather the eggs myself. Instead, I will guide you to them through the holes of my former lair.
This is the dungeon.
And beware, Guardian. You may find it a place most unwelcoming.
Now, how many times do we have to run it to get all the eggs? Once? Multiple times? Interesting. In Riven's lair. And where do you think that's going to come from? Let's look on. Yep, here it is. Recommended power 1600. But no. I'm just gonna have to do it. All right. So the modifiers: metal, power level. All combatants in this activity will be at least 5 points over our current level. Void threat. Iron. Enemies are going to have more health and are not staggered by damage. Stasis surge. And solar surge. So, interesting. I'm tempted to try that. Oh, I didn't look at this yet. Pulse rifle. Keep away and attrition orbs. Dealing sustained damage creates an orb of power. Well, now that is not bad. Put a counterbalance on that. Lock it for now. But that's not strand or solar, is it? But that sidearm is. Let us put on a sidearm. You know what? I'm going to go backup mag on that. I think that's just, yeah, I think that might be the smarter move. Then I can run flared magwell, bump my stats a little bit. Reload speed's already pretty good. I won't waste any resources on that just yet. This is what I'm struggling with. This is solar, this is good, this is good. I'm just going to go with this. But all right. We're going to run stasis. Void damage resist. This will do. Got strand reserves on there. I'll run Rufus. There we go. That's what we're doing. This is going to be match made. I'll run us through this activity one time, and hopefully my rank bumps up a little bit. I could accelerate this by going ahead and popping some bounties, but I don't really want to do that. It would just waste rank. And one of the reasons, while we're waiting here, I'll show you how many quests I've got fulfilled. And I left myself some room for these. Anyway. Here we go. First time in. Hunter, Warlock, and looks like Warlock.
My
the left.
lair crawls with vermin. Present company excluded, of course.
Wait, I recognize this place.
I'm just charging
How
ahead.
did we get here?
This is not our city. Only an echo.
We built those walls, you and I. Such elegant spires. A beautiful prison. I carved these chambers from those memories. I turned your home against you. Forgive me these small deterrents. They keep out the vermin.
Couldn't you show us a safe way through?
I am deaf, Princess. What power lingers here is fixed to its original purpose. But if you wish it,
I think the Guardian can manage.
See, my teammates are going to struggle on that jump, aren't they? There's our next well. We got a chest back here. Yeah, getting in front of me is not the plan. I don't know if we all have to be on one of those. I think we do. If you can't get back there, buddy, I can. Plates activated. Okay, this is going poorly. I think we have to step on the globe and step on a plate. We're missing this chest, and I think this is why. Oh, darkness. So that takes the darkness off. Alright, that's what that does. We need to find that third plate. Here it is. Escape through the portal. Oh. I had the wrong grenade on. I really, really want that chest. But that's not the way. All right. Alright, we're just going to go through the portal. Cleanse and go. Hey, we're all learning. Enemies here. That's right, we don't have... Can't shoot through with the auto rifles anymore. Let's try the sidearm. Oop. Not bad. Not bad. It wasn't that easy. Never is. All right. First bounty done.
What a pity to see you brought so low. Bargaining for salvation at the behest of the witch. Desperation makes you brittle, Greg.
We have endured, and will endure, long after the memory of you fades.
Oh, hit my head. That's where the plate is. There's one. Alright, let's find our plate. He found it, that's two. Oh, get out of there. Ooh. They had to put the wish ender back on. It'd be better for this. Oh, I need some dispel the darkness. Well, our plate's going to be back here somewhere. All right, they found it.
We're not the only ones after this thing.
Let the egg come to call, and I will owe you nothing. Ply your trade, O godly mother, or fall with what remains of your freedom, as I did.
All right, we got to find some light. We are going to sleep. Oh boy. Get our boy up. All right, we gotta keep these areas open. that's our boy. And he's gone. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, Wish Ender is the better way to go. The sidearm just chews through the close-up stuff. Wish Ender. Let's see what this does. Whoop. 7,000 a pop. That's what we want. Much better. Much better. Rufus is good, but just not for this fight, I don't think. I think linear fusions would be a good way to go on this too. Alright, I'm going to sleep. Well, threw that too late, didn't I? But we got it done. New step. Speak with Petra.
Where have you taken them?
I did not know of your clutch, Riven. This is not my doing.
When the amusement fades, remember, the terms of our agreement are unyielding.
Petra, gather the Techians. If these eggs do exist, we must find them. Quickly.
At once, my queen.
Little dance. All right. I'm afraid to exit the activity too soon. Not because I care about all of that, but I'm afraid it won't count towards the activity completion. Wish Ender's the way to go in that fight. Wish Ender, a lot of ranged targets. So I should have done that sooner. All right, so return to orbit. We're gonna go speak to Petra. All right, we didn't get any loot. Okay, Monster Slayer set now available. Check out these new items in Eververse. Only Bungie gives you the right to buy something after you play the content that you bought. Add the Monster Slayer Universal Ornaments to your collection, available in the Eververse store all season long. No. Save the clutch. Storm the key. Reap your rewards. Again, more opportunities to buy. Corrupted Logic. Oh, I like that. Congratulations on discovering Necrochasm. There is a new weapon ornament available to purchase for this rare find. Well, well, well. Alright, that's probably going to be close to getting it done for this stream, I think. I don't want to make this too long, and honestly, I'm not that exciting to watch, but it gives you an idea of where this is going and what the setup is, and that's really all I wanted to accomplish with this. So, if I find anything cool, I'll definitely make a video on it. And with that, I'm thanking you for watching. This is Iron Bill signing